Happy Sunday. You are actually watching this on Sunday as well. I'm filming this today and you're going to see this today. I needed to include this little section in the video because I picked the 8 winners for my advent calendar, which was in my previous video. So I'm going to get those up for you now. But I just thought I would just be truthful and honest and say I really wasn't going to share this vlog because it's a very... what is it? What doll? Toni's looking at me to say, who are you speaking to, Mum? Speaking to everybody on YouTube, doll. It's a very stressed Toni and happiness is restored. Everything is all fine. But this will be the last video that you see of me until December 1st, which is day 1 of Vlogmas. And I have to say, I've picked the most plain background I could possibly find in the house. But I finished decorating last night for day 1 of Vlogmas. I was hoping to be prepared by the 29th, did I say, in this video? Well, it's the 27th. I am finished, complete. Cannot wait to share that with you on the 1st of December, but it's under wraps until then. But this video it's quite funny, and generally I would edit all those parts out, but I thought, you know what? This is real life and I'm not here to make anything look perfect or put you under any illusion that my life is perfect. It's not. Sometimes I have a vision in my mind and it doesn't come to life. It definitely didn't in today's video. I can only apologise. But it all turned out well in the end. The next thing I wanted to let you know was there are lots of spammers out there, and I did touch on it briefly in my previous vlog that I will never reply to one of your comments on YouTube and ask you to message me, WhatsApp me, Telegram me, or speak in that way at all. I will always reply back to your comment with a response to whatever it is you may have asked or, you know, spoken about in your comments. I would only ever reply back in that way. I will never ask you to send me your details. I will never ask you for any money or anything like that. They are spammers and I'm trying my best to keep on top of them. But it would seem if they can find a way to rip someone off, they will find a way to rip someone off. So I just thought I would let you know that that is not me leaving those comments. And in any future giveaways, which I do also have the 2 scroll oil burners that I said I was going to do a giveaway on, it will always be addressed in a video, just like the 8 people that I selected for the advent calendar. So there are lots of spammers out there, especially at Christmas time, so just be extra vigilant and careful. I did receive a lot of emails, so I just thought it was quicker and easier for me to just include it in this video so that you are aware that it's not me, and don't trust any of those comments. I will always reply back in a way of a response to your comment. It will never be to ask you to phone me or message me or anything like that. So the 8 people that I have selected for the advent calendar, and then we will get into today's video. First one is Caroline Semple. Second winner is Ria Leanne Poole. Third winner is Jackie Egerton. Fourth winner is Being Awesome for Drew Heat ... Fifth person is Amanda Dool. Sixth person is Diane Denton. Seventh person is Julia 78. And the 8th person is Mozzie T with a Z, M-O-Z-I-T. They're my 8 winners. I wish I had more to give away. I was even considering giving away my advent calendar because I do have a surplus of wax melts that I could burn each day and not use the advent calendar. I just wish I had more to give away. Thank you so much to everybody who left a Christmas emoji. I would love it if you could send me an email to my email address, which will be in the first line in the description box down below, but I'm going to put it here as well. It's toni-interior@hotmail.com. Send me your address and I will get those posted to you first thing tomorrow morning, because Royal Mail go on strike again on the 30th of November and the 1st of December, and I really want you to have it for the 1st of December. So I know I've left it quite last minute, but I will send them first thing tomorrow morning. As soon as I have your address, I will slap that label on and it will be on its way to you. So thank you so much. I have so many more giveaways coming, so don't worry if you didn't get picked for this one. There are plenty more to come, and I love nothing more than giving. I'm honestly a giver rather than a taker. I love it. I just wish I had more to give, but I have 8. So thank you so much to everybody who did take part. I just done a scroll stop, just like that, to pick the winners. And thank you so much to everyone for being here. I'm so excited for Vlogmas. I will be doing my first ever collaboration for went to say Vlogtober then? No, Toni. Vlogmas. I will be doing my first ever collaboration on YouTube with the amazing Polly Johnson from Polly Johnson All Things Good. I'll link her channel down below. If you like my content and you enjoy it, you will adore Polly's content. And Polly's mum Nancy is 92 and a half. She's almost 93 and she's amazing. Honestly, you will love her vlogs. They're very real life and just like mine. You know, she goes to the most amazing garden centres, shopping. She takes her mum out a few days a week. They're just lovely vlogs, and I highly recommend you going over and having a little look. All the details are down below, and I'll probably pop a channel here as well so you know who you're looking for. But they're just lovely vlogs. I've watched today's vlog and it was lovely. And yeah, if you like to binge watch content on YouTube, I highly recommend Polly Johnson All Things Good. Her channel is so lovely, and I cannot wait to collaborate with her during Vlogmas, and I think it'll be great fun. It will be really nice. So I'm gonna now ease you into what was a stressful week. A very stressful week for me. I'm not even gonna lie and sugarcoat it, but everything turns out fine in the end, and I just thought I would share it because it's real life. I forgot to mention in the vlog that I maintained my week. I maintained my week. I maintain my week. Oh, it just sums up the week that I've had. I maintained my weight this week. I'm gonna get the giggles. I maintained my weight this week, which I'm quite surprised by because I didn't make the right choices on a couple of days with being so busy with work. But I maintained my weight anyway, so it's all good. And that's leaving me with a little bit of leeway for all of the Christmas goodness that's coming. I wish I could show you in that cupboard, but I can't right now because it's for Vlogmas. But anyway, here's what I got up to last week, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It's really early. In fact, it's just going light. It looks a lot lighter on camera, but it's still dark. I think it's about, well, Ollie's just left. It's around 10 to 7. I'm going to open the shutters, drink my cup of tea, but good morning, everyone. Today is the day. Well, I say today's the day. I'm going shopping first. I'm going to go to Manchester with Annette today, go and do a little tiny bit of Christmas shopping, get in the festive Christmas spirit, and then start. What I'm thinking is I might start with the garland. I want to start small and build my way up. Let me just open these shutters. It's bizarre how outside is so dark, yet on camera it looks so light. Is it because I've got the light on, I wonder? Well, no, you can still see it very dark, but I need to switch the light off anyway. I'm now just going to open the kitchen blinds. Yeah, I want to start small. Well, now you can actually see how dark it really is. I wonder why this side looks so light. Well, anyway, we'll take it. I'm starting very small, ready for filming and editing to get it up on the 1st of December. But I'm hoping to have all the decorations complete by the 29th of November. So when I say I'm starting small, I really do mean I'm starting very small. Maybe just fluffing some branches and putting some lights on trees, but I won't switch them on or anything. We will do that together on the 1st of November. I've got some of my blazers in the washing machine because you may remember back in the summer I took one of Ollie's jackets to the dry cleaners to be cleaned, and she said when it's a certain mix of polyester and something else, I can't remember what it is, but I checked Ollie's jacket last night, she said because there's so many colour mixes in it, just put it on a gentle wash in your washing machine. Now, thankfully, I have like a gentle dry clean wash on my washing machine. So I've put my blazers in, hoping for the best. They're only on, I think it takes 40 minutes for that wash in the washing machine. So it should be almost done. It's spinning now. And fingers crossed that'll freshen them up nice. And I can just iron them or steam them then. Start wearing them for winter because I really do prefer a blazer than a coat. You may notice you never see me wearing a coat. It's because I get too hot. I wear a gilet and I wear my coat when I go out walking. That's different, but if I'm going in and out of the shops and, you know, just nipping to Sainsbury's to do the shopping, generally I will wear a blazer or a big thick jumper, like today's big thick jumper. Nice and warm. But I'm going to sit down and drink my cup of tea. What's the matter, Peg? You wanting to say good morning? Are you wanting to say good morning? No, I just want to know who you're talking to and why you're talking to the top of the chair, Mum. I'm getting increasingly more worried about you as the days go on. Because you talk to the arm of the sofa and then you talk to the top of the chairs, and I've no idea. My dad's not here. Who are you talking to, Mum? We need an intervention. I was going to drink my cup of tea, but then I remembered I need to check that the lights work. So, fingers crossed. Let there be light. I'd say they're all working. Yep. There's just something about Christmas lights that makes my stress levels go through the roof. I need to clean the lens on my camera. That's better, isn't it? The big smear's now gone, that was right across. There's something so stressful about these lights because I am that person that loves to detangle jewellery, and, you know, if you've got a knotted bracelet or a knotted chain, it's no big deal. We'll get the knots out. When it comes to Christmas lights, oh my gosh, I don't know what it is, but I just have no patience whatsoever. And I'm not looking forward to that. So when I said I'm going to start today, that is exactly where I need to start. Detangling those lights. Oh gosh. Say a prayer for me. Right. Time to check how my blazer's done. That's not bad at all. No. Lovely that. I'll have to get some hangers and hang them to dry. Yep, fine. Smell beautiful. And I also washed my apron. I only wear this for making wax melts and it protects my clothes, so I'm happy I found that. And my good old sponge cloth. Perfect for drying the washing machine when you've done a wash. Stops all that build-up of damp and black stuff in your washing machine. Swear by a sponge cloth for that. I'm now going to run up. I need to fix my face as well, but I'm going to run upstairs and put another, well, I think there's only 3 blazers left and one of them is light, so that can go in by itself. But I'll run up and get them and we'll pop them in and wash them as well. Right, we have that one in. This one, I'll wash that on its own because it's a bit too light to go in with the dark blazers, so I'll just put that in by itself. So it's washing them at 30 degrees for 36 minutes, and it does a 1200 spin, but I just gave those ones an extra spin at 1400 and they've come out fine. It's looking good. They come up a lot nicer. If you steam them, they don't get that like shine, like some of my trousers can get the same, like almost like a sheen on the fabric, whereas with a steamer that doesn't happen. So yeah, I'm quite glad about that. I am just getting ready to go and pick a net up. I'm just going to give my trainees a little clean because they're rotten. And I'm just going to use Mrs. Meyer's cleaner just to give them a little wipe. Oh, how did they get that dirty? Oh gosh, look like a pair of football trainers. I mean, I do wear them every single day. They are my most worn pair of trainers, so they're not going to look all nice and white. And look at the tan mark in the shoe. Ooh, Toni loves a bit of false tan. Switch them lights out. Now that it's lighter, I'm going to take my socks off, which have been keeping my feet extra warm. They are the best socks ever. I've got them pulled down quite low, but they're supposed to be like that. Those are the Primark socks, and oh my gosh, they are the warmest. Let me just get me other ones. They are the warmest socks in comparison to these little trainer socks ever. So comfortable and snug. Like, my feet feel so sad when I have to take them off. They are the best socks ever, and they were inexpensive. I think they're about £3 or £4. I've got on a nice warm jumper with a pair of jeans. I've also put on a vest underneath for that extra little bit of warmth, and I'm not going to put a coat on, although it was 4 degrees when I got up this morning. I'm not sure what the temperature is now. It's not looking too good outside, but we'll probably be indoors anyway. I think we're going to go to the Arndale and have a little look in the Primark in Manchester. I've never ever been in there. Never been in the Primark in Manchester, so it will be my first time. So I'm just going to get myself organised and go and pick a net up. I'm going to leave them on the stairs for when I come in. Make me feel all snug and warm. It's 6 degrees, so it's pretty cold. When you think it was, what was it the other day? Was it 14 or 12? It's dropping. Winter is rolling in thick and fast, and I'm all for it. I love winter. I know not everybody loves winter, but I would definitely rather be too cold than too hot. Are you the same? Would you rather be too hot than too cold? Leave me a comment down below and let me know, because the way that I look at it is, if I'm cold, I can layer up and warm myself up, whereas if I'm too hot, I'm gonna struggle to cool me. Whoa, you came flying around there. My God, but you're in a cul-de-sac, not the Grand Prix. Oh my word. It's 9:30 in the morning. Some people drive like lunatics, don't they? Well, where was I? If you're too hot, if you're too hot, we don't half see them, don't we, early in the morning? If they're not trying to put the mascara on while they drive, they're coming flying round bends like lunatics. I mean, he had to swerve, and he swerved that much he nearly mounted the curb. And I'm not on the wrong side of the road, I'm just driving along minding my own business. But back to what we were saying anyway. When you're too hot, I struggle to cool myself down. So I would definitely rather be too cold. My feet currently feel rather bereft since I've taken off those snuggly, thick, warm, woolly socks. I can feel the drops around my ankles. They're like, oh, we were so cosy and warm before. I've got a parcel that I need to go and pick up from the sorting office, and I'm going to pick a net up first, and then we'll go to the sorting office while I pick a parcel up, and then I as far as I know, we're going to Manchester, but you'll soon find out whether we end up in Manchester or town or Chester. We're gonna go where the wind blows us. They've got these in little cast iron casserole dishes for £19.99. They are a bargain. They do they're all 4 litre. They do the frying pans to match. Annette's got an air fryer. I've got the lower half of you in it. Annette's got an air fryer. Oh my God, there's so many bargains. They've got coffee makers and a whole stack of air fryers, frying pans, you name it. They've got it. Laminators, kitchen cupboard organisers. Hey, they're good, aren't they?
Tell number 1, please.
I could do with something like that as well, you know, for putting. Though I've just got them in like a little metal tin. They're really good. Oh, they do the smaller ones, 2.8. How much are they? You can't be that dear when they're in your £19.99.
They make their half of them ones.
Oh, they must be. So the big ones are Oh, hang on.
Oh, well done. No, they're 2.8. What
Are these different?
They're 2.8.
2.8. I'd have bought one of them, but I'm not paying £25 for it when they've got the 4 litre for £20. Oh God, they've got so many. Oh, Shoppers Paradise. That is a fire surround. Is it going to focus? Oh, come on, camera. Wake up. It's a fire surround, but it's got hidden storage. Oh, please focus. Here we go. It's really fancy. I need this. I need this amount of storage. How good is that? £49.99. I think that's amazing. They've got little frosted Christmas scenes for £17.99. Cheaper than the garden centres.
You know what?
They've got these back in the little. Now, I got these last year and the year before as well. You'd remember on Vlogmas. I used my little remote to switch all the lights on. Well, they're £14.99. They are a bargain. Oh, it looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Oh, how Christmassy is that, Annette? Oh. First time ever in this Primark. This is massive in comparison to ours in Liverpool. It's huge. Oh, he hasn't even got a gingerbread in them. Snap. I've just dropped Annette off. I think we chose the worst day to go to Manchester because the heavens have just opened all day. It's rained. It's still teeming with rain now. And I'm going home to make a nice cup of tea and see the dogs. The only thing I bought was the plug sockets from Lidl because they are an amazing thing to have, especially at Christmas time and you don't want to climb underneath the Christmas tree to switch the lights off. You can just push the little button and they'll all switch off. No stress. Today is Wednesday and this is where we're up to. Oh, don't even ask. It's almost 8 o'clock. I done this last night with the help of Lee. And I have to say, Peg, all I can hear is your snoring. That's loud. That's very, very loud. Get all of this out of my way. Well, I agree with you, Peg, it's a mess. But obviously, I mean, this is how the sofa usually looks. This is how it could look. I love this. I honestly thought that this sofa was huge. It's not. It's tiny. Well, when I say it's tiny, it's not tiny. It's a deep sofa. But, oh gosh, I'm gonna, honestly, any little sneaky corner Ollie can find, trust me, he'll find a spot to shove his shoe boxes. Oh, I was going to say kids, but he's not kids, he's nearly 25. But I absolutely love how this looks. I love how I've styled this little tray. Ready for Christmas. I do usually put the tree in this corner, and I was considering putting one in this corner here. I mean, can we just ignore the fact that the radiator is very, very off-white and we have a mark where the old radiator cover was. It's a very old radiator. We won't look at that. The tree is obviously going to be too big for this corner. It's going to be too wide. There's not enough depth. I've got the chair in this corner, and I couldn't put the tree there anyway because the tree is going here, so I wouldn't have them in a straight line like that. I could put it here. We never use this door anyway, so it would make no difference at all, but would it look a little bit bizarre to just randomly have your Christmas tree here blocking a doorway, even though the door doesn't get used? I would love it if you could let me know. Would you put a Christmas tree here? Because that's going to be the only place a Christmas tree can go in here. It's going to be too big for this corner. Far too big for this corner. And that's the only option. Or do we just have one tree and maybe pop some little LED lights on this one and make that look all Christmassy? But the only thing is, of a night when, you know, I love going round looking in people's windows and seeing their Christmas trees, people are not really going to see our Christmas tree. I mean, we live in a cul-de-sac, so no one's just going to randomly walk past. But no one's going to be able to see that there's a Christmas tree because the Christmas tree is all the way down there. And I don't know. I would love to know it. If you think it's stupid to put a Christmas tree blocking the door, and I could put this room's Christmas tree here, but you just wouldn't see it with the sofa. Now, I could spin the sofa around, but Lee and Lee love to just watch the TV. He's across like that, and I'd love nothing more than to have a sofa and two lovely little chairs facing it and the fire glowing. Not even have a telly. But I've got to think of everybody else that lives here. But they are my Wednesday morning dilemmas before I actually go and get weighed. I've made myself a nice cup of tea. I've no idea what I've done with it, but I have made myself a nice cup of tea. I'm going to try and organise that room just a little bit. I need to fluff the trees up, but I'm going to do that later on tonight because I've got to go and get weighed. I was working yesterday, and I didn't finish until around 7:45 last night, so I didn't do any vlogging at all yesterday, and today is kind of going to be the same, so I'm not going to be able to start fluffing the Christmas tree until tonight. It's currently the 23rd of November. I've got 1 week to decorate the Christmas tree, decorate the garland, do a little bit of organising in the kitchen. I also moved the console to here, but I've just got nowhere to put these boxes. This is stock, and it's the only place that I can put it. I can't put it anywhere else. It has to stay here. So yeah, there's going to be no tree in the kitchen this year. I just feel like I'm struggling to find a happy balance with storage. I don't want to store anything outside because I don't want it to get damp or anything. So it has to be indoors, but I just don't have anywhere to put it. I may look like I have a huge kitchen with lots of cabinets, but they're all filled. They're all filled. I've got nowhere to put them. But after Christmas, New Year, I'm having the biggest declutter, sort out, clean. The charity shop are gonna love me. They really are, because I'm really having a deep sort out, especially after being in the loft and being so overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that was in there. So I've got huge plans for New Year, huge plans for decluttering, organising, cleaning, and just getting this house back to some type of organised, because it just doesn't sit well with me. Having all stock out like this really doesn't sit well with me. That's all to come in the new year. I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it. I love to start the new year with a fresh clean slate. I do take the decorations down on New Year because I love to start the new year clean and tidy and organised. That's something that I've always done. I've done that since I owned my own house at the tender age of 20. 20, my gosh. But yeah, that's what I've always done. I've always taken them down New Year. and had a nice deep clean and start as a mean to go on for the new year. I'm always full of energy in the new year, and you know, embracing winter, the colder months, really having a deep clean and a declutter. So that's what I'm going to do this year too. I just feel like the house move, and I'm not using it as an excuse, I just feel like everything was up in arms and still kind of is a little bit up in arms. I need to get unpacked, I need to make the time. I'm off during December, which I've already spoken about, and you know, I've let you know that all of that will be real time, so I can start working on it during December and just getting a little bit more organised, and I'm looking forward to it. So right now I'm going to sit down, drink my cup of tea, and then we are going, well, not we are, but I am going to get weighed, and I will let you know where I'm up to with my weight loss. So I've got a feeling I'll either have maybe a slight increase in weight today or a maintain again, because I just haven't made the right choices with work, only on a couple of days. So fingers crossed they're not too bad, but letting you know where I'm up to on my journey to hopefully inspire you if you're on some type of health kick, just the same as I am. Morning everyone. Well, I have messed up. Oh my gosh, only I could do it. I don't know what I was thinking, but this Christmas tree shouldn't be here. It should be next to the fireplace, and that Christmas tree should be here. I'm just like, how did I not think I'm doing an all green and gold fireplace? So if I just spin you around and let you just see exactly what I mean. I am doing an all green fireplace coming this side of the mantle, and the green tree in this corner. In fact, you can't even see, let me take it off. The snowflock tree shouldn't be there because I'm going to have the green garland starting around here and then draping down the side of the fireplace. And the green tree with all the gold decorations is going to be there. And the snowflock tree is going to be decorated in blush pink decorations and be here. This isn't the ideal space for a Christmas tree. It's in front of a door, but it's in front of a door that we never use. The door never gets opened. And it's the only place I can put it. I can't put it on this wall because you can't have two Christmas trees within 20 feet of each other on the same wall. And there's no way for me to put it on the opposite side, further down the room. Really, I should just have one Christmas tree. But when the shutters are all open, are we focusing? Hello? If the shutters are open, you're not going to see any Christmas lights. And the last thing I want is for it to not look like we've decorated for Christmas, because I adore Christmas. It is my favourite time of year. And this is just going to twinkle ever so perfectly. I'll show you. You have to think of it being dark and cosy and all nice. So you kind of get the drift of why I want a Christmas tree in this room. But this is the only place it can go, and I really want to have a tree in here. So of a night, when the shutters are just open a little bit, for me to give anybody who needs a little Christmas decor fix to see all the twinkly lights. It's not ideal, but I don't live in a huge house. I live in just a normal 3-bed semi-detached house in the UK, where we don't get lovely tall ceilings and wide rooms. I would love nothing more, but we just haven't got that, so we have to make do with the space that we've got. So I need to move this Christmas tree to the fireplace and the snowflock tree to this space, but we have an issue. This tree is a narrow tree, believe it or not. I'll put you back a little touch just so you can see. It's a narrow tree, although it doesn't really look it, it is. This tree isn't a narrow tree. fallen over and everything. Honestly, everything is just everywhere. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I've no idea. Fingers crossed it goes to plan. That's Alexa to tell me it's time to switch the central heating off. It's been on for an hour and a half and it's still cold. 1 sec. I didn't want to shout her to do it because it'll just kick off all of your Alexas. Well, I said it. I said it even before. That's it. That doesn't make sense. Anyway, I'm gonna throttle Ollie. I'm gonna throttle him. I need to sort this room out because, as you can see, this just isn't acceptable. I'm gonna burst all. He propped all the Christmas bags up against the curtains and now the curtains have all creased. Honestly, my child is a pain in the arse. And I wouldn't mind. I got my steamer out to steam the blazers that I'd washed. And my steamer doesn't work and I've only had it around 12 months, 18 months. It was a little Swan handheld steamer. Doesn't work. So I've got no steamer to steam my blazers and no steamer to steam the curtains. I'm like, right, anyway, I'm just digressing. I'm digressing from something that needs to be done now and Peg are playing. Look. I love it when they play like that, but it's basically just our Peg being a little bossy boot, aren't you? Are you a bossy boot? Don't start shouting at me. Don't you start shouting at me. And leave Dolly alone as well. You want a wee wee? Always. Always when I'm filming, she wants a wee wee. Right, I've figured it out. Lee is off work today, so there will be a little bit of noise in the background. Big Lee, not little Lee. Little Lee's in work. I've decided the snowflock tree is too big for this corner. So until next year, the sofa is going back on this wall and I'm going to put the snowflock tree in this alcove and it'll just twinkle in the window, ever so Christmassy. And it's not how I wanted the room, but obviously I'm limited for space and I'm also limited for time because today is the 24th. Is it the 24th today? Yeah, it's the 24th today. I'm really pushed for time because it's going to take me a few days between work and sorting out website orders. I need to decorate the trees, I need to decorate the fireplace, sort the kitchen to get ready for my decorating video for the 1st of December. So I'm hoping to have this all done within the next 4 days. Say a little prayer for me. And fingers crossed, the video's all done. You're obviously seeing this little step by step to lead us up perfectly to the 1st of December. I was going to say the 1st of January then. Don't wish Christmas away. So I'm going to have Lee help me move this sofa back to this wall, move the frosted fir tree to this corner, this one over into that corner, and then we'll get started. But that's where the video will end. Once that tree starts to get decorated, that will be kept for, well, the video may not necessarily end, but you won't see me decorate any of the trees until the 1st of December. If you're looking for all the cozy vibes for Christmas, you are not going to find them here. You're just going to find me stressed out because nothing is going right. Nothing. I've got the tree in this corner, the tree in this corner, I'll show you. One tree there and one tree there, and it's just too much on one wall. It's not one wall, but essentially it's one wall. I wish the shape of the house was different, but it's not. Everywhere I look, there's a chimney breast, or there's a door, or there's, oh, I don't know. I just know that I'm not feeling all lovely and happy and jolly and, oh, let's decorate the Christmas tree. No, I'm feeling stressed. So I'm going to try and pull the Christmas tree into the middle of, it's not even going to be the middle of the window because I have 4 large panelled windows. And then the sofa jutting out too far. I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle. And considering just having one tree, this tree is too wide at the bottom. I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit stressed. I could go and get the other green tree out of the shed, but that's even bigger than this tree, so I'm like, I don't know. Let's move it over and see how that looks. This is me losing the will to live. Get out! Oh, I'm sick of stuff. I'm sick of Christmas trees. I'm sick of everything today. I feel like throwing this tree out the window. And look, all of the wires. Oh! Right, it's just a monster of a Christmas tree. We're not even in between the windows. I give up. I give up. These are all the parts that usually get edited out that you don't see. Oh God, now it's too close to the sofa. Oh, honestly. Lee's got the dentist at 12 o'clock. I don't think he's ever been so relieved to get out of my way. You keep saying to me, breathe. You can't even see me. You keep saying to me, what's the matter? Breathe. Relax, it's fine. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just not going to plan. Such a drama queen. I really am such a drama queen. This just isn't working out how I envisaged it in my mind. Oh, back to the corner it goes. Oh. As much as it would look lovely if the sofa was facing that way, but you wouldn't have your sofa facing the Christmas tree. It would just be bizarre. Oh, I can't win. Maybe I need to just have a nutcracker in here. It's not raining. Let's go and ask Lee if he fancies getting the nutcrackers out of the shed, because I'm just not feeling this. And while I'm not feeling it, but I really want 2 trees. I'm not going to edit this out. I'm going to leave it because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who feels this way about Christmas decorations and decorating for Christmas and wanting it to be all perfect for my family. I'm wanting it to be all perfect. I'm sure I'm not alone. I love how this one looks though. And it's going to look extra special when it's all lit. I'm going to move this back. I've just got Lee to move it from here to here. It's in front of a door. I suppose if the door was white, I wouldn't feel so bad. Peg, don't be trying to jump off there. Don't be trying to jump off there. No. So here's where we're up to. It's not ideal, but it's the only place I can put it. Otherwise, it's squashed into this corner, into the curtains. It's just not ideal. Lee is absolutely covered in snowflake. He's gone to get a shower because he's got the dentist at 12 o'clock. It's still only early though. It's about 10 past 10. I don't love it here, but it's going to have to do for now. I wonder if my other Christmas tree, Lee will be like, what? I wonder if my other Christmas tree is as wide. Mind you, I want the snow flocked. Officially driving myself insane. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to put the rug here with the footstool as a coffee table and just make it look as cozy as I possibly can, because if you look at it like this, you can see what I mean when you have one tree on this side and one tree on this side and a cheeky little shih tzu. Look at that face. You being cheeky down there? Yes, you. Look at you next to the Christmas tree. Look at you, looking all sweet. Butter wouldn't melt in your mouth, Peg. And I do think it looks extra pretty from this angle as well, so I am loving it there. I just wish there wasn't a door there. Don't we, Peg? Hey, do you like the Christmas tree? Hey, of course I do. Don't shout. Become awful cheeky when the camera's out, don't you? I was hoping to be able to put the lights on today, but I'm not going to get to it. I've got to clean up, I've got to sort out website orders. That room is done. Lee's gone to the dentist. As soon as he gets home, I need a lot of things moving upstairs, like the orchids and any little ornaments that aren't going to be used. And then I will start dressing the fireplace, just getting a little bit more organised, because my kitchen, oh my days, let me show you. The kitchen is a work in progress. However, it needs a lot of work. It needs a whole lot of work. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is my kitchen. But the next time you see it, it's going to be looking amazing. I promise.